What's good, YouTube? It's Rico here, and I've got a combo video for a Spiral Nightmare Extra Link combo in the May 2018 format. It is inspired by the combo that Justin Singh used in his ARG Top 16 deck list that used Power Tool Dragon. And it's very similar. It uses the exact same cards, like a way to get to the Destrudo, Armageddon Knight, and a random card in your hand. His version didn't end on an extra link, it just ended on like the Trigate like setup and sleeper. This version is like it takes more resources, but it does end on an extra link. And I was like, I did come up with this combo myself. It's entirely possible that somebody else has thought of it, but it was just I saw that combo and I saw a combo from the previous format that extra linked using Ancient Fairy Dragon, and I realized that you could probably do the same thing with Power Tool Dragon, and I tested it and it worked, so I thought I would share it. Let's get into it. So you need Dragon Ravine, Armageddon Knight, and any random card in your hand. I'm just using Ash for this scenario, but it can be anything that you don't need. It has to be Dragon Ravine or a way to get to Destrudo. Dragon Ravine is the easiest because you're going to spin it back with Unicorn, but if you just have like a random card to set, you can probably do the same thing. But yeah, so like, but if you have all these, then you should be able to extra link. So, all right, let's get into it. I'm going to be like, the camera's going to be moving a bit because I don't really have a setup to just show the entire mat easily, so bear with me. So you play the Dragon Ravine. You activate its effect, you discard a random card from your hand, and then you send Destrudo to the graveyard. Then you normal summon Armageddon Knight. You use Armageddon Knight's effect to send Master Plan to the graveyard. And then you activate Destrudo, pay half your life, target Armageddon Knight. Then you synchro with both of them. Destrudo goes to the bottom of the deck. And you summon Power Tool Dragon. You activate Power Tool Dragon's effect. You reveal you reveal 3 equip spells from your deck, so you reveal 3 big reds. And then your opponent's just required to give you 1 to your hand. The other 2 go back to the deck. You can do this combo with, if you like hard draw the big red, you just don't activate Power Tool Dragon's effect. But obviously just searching the Power Tool Dragon's better because then you have an extra card to work with. So you activate the big red. You revive Master Plan. You activate Master Plan's effect, and you add Spiral Mission Rescue to your hand. And then from here, you overlay the Power Tool and the Master Plan, and you make Galaxy Tomahawk. And you use Galaxy Tomahawk's effect, you detach 2, and you summon 5 Galaxy Tomahawk tokens, or whatever the hell they're called. What are they called? They're, let's see here, Battle Eagle tokens. Okay. Okay, so they're called Battle Eagle tokens. Cool. So from here, you have 5 tokens, and you have the Galaxy Tomahawk. So you use 1 of the tokens in the Galaxy Tomahawk to make any of the Link 2 Nightmares. In this situation, I'm just going to use Cerberus because he doesn't come up in the combo. You can use Phoenix or Goblin. I know Justin Singh's combo that's like not extra Link uses 2 Phoenixes. But you can just use Cerberus in this scenario because you don't summon him. And then from here, you have to go from Cerberus into Unicorn. The reason you can't go directly into Unicorn is because all of the Nightmares require monsters with different names, so you can't use 2 Battle Eagle tokens and the Galaxy Tomahawk to make Unicorn. So you have to use a token and the Tomahawk to make the Cerberus, and then use the Cerberus and the token to make Unicorn. So from here, you activate Unicorn's effect, you discard Rescue, you target Dragon Ravine. So if you didn't get to Destrudo with Dragon Ravine, if you just have any random card in your hand you can set, then you can just spin that back instead. But for here, you target Dragon Ravine and you chain the Rescue to revive Master Plan. And then Dragon Ravine goes back to the deck. And then you activate the Master Plan effect to add another Rescue to your hand. And then you take the last 3 tokens and Master Plan to make Firewall Dragon. It's I'm beginning to question whether this card should be legal or not. Master Plan's effect activates, and you add Resort and Quick. Because this is like the one major weakness I feel with this is that in Justin Singh's combo, you build your chains in a way that Master Plan isn't gonna get hit by Ash, but with this, like, I don't think there's really a way around it. So if this is really susceptible to Ash, but it's like a higher risk for a higher reward because you're going to end on an extra link. So then, from here, you link the Unicorn into Ibly. So from here, you do Chainlink 1 Ibly, this Chainlink 2 Firewall Dragon, and then Chainlink 3 Mission Rescue. It's important that Mermaid is Chainlink 1, because if you summon Ibly from the deck, you can't special summon anything besides Link Summoning, so you want to make sure it's the last thing you summon. So the Rescue activates and summons Master Plan. I'm specifically putting her not next to Firewall Dragon because she's going to stay there for a while. And then Quick Fix summons, and then Ibly summons, or Mermaid is supposed to summon Ibly. I think I misplaced my Ibly. Hold on. I swear I was there. Give me a second. Yeah. She got a little lost. So yeah. You summon Ibly. Alright. And then Quick Fix activates and you add Drone to your hand. At this point you could have activated Spiral Resort at any point here, so I'm just gonna do that. And then Resort, you're going to add Super Agent to your hand. You add Super Agent or Sleeper, you're going to add both to your hand, so it doesn't really matter. And then you activate Master Plan, and you add Assault to your hand. So the boards, you got these guys. So from here, you link the Quick Fix and the Ibly into Nightmare Goblin. So the way this works is you Chainlink 1 Firewall Dragon, effect a special summon. You Chainlink 2 Firewall Dragon, he's co-linked twice, so you return to your hand. So you return Quick Fix, so you target Quick Fix and Armageddon Knight. And then Chainlink 3 would be Goblin to discard to get the double summon and to draw a card. And then Chainlink 4 is Ibly to summon to your opponent's side of the field. So you summon Ibly. You already discard the Master Plan or the Assault for cost, and then you draw one for Goblin. It's just going to be any generic card. For this situation, I'm just going to use Infinite Impermanence. And then Firewall adds these back to your hand, and then you use Firewall's Chainlink 1 to special summon Quick Fix again. And then Quick Fix activates, and you add Last Resort to your hand. So from here, you use the extra normal summon of Goblin to summon Drone. You look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, rearrange them in any order. And then you link these two away to summon Double Helix. And then Firewall activates again, so you summon Armageddon Knight. Here you can just send Destrudo again. You don't have to, but it's like there's not really much of a reason not to. If your opponent was going to Ghost Ogre or Failure, they probably would have done it by now. So yeah. So from here, you use the Quick Fix and the Firewall Dragon. I really wanted to find a way to make it so Firewall stays for a little longer, but I could not figure out a way to do it. So from here you make Tri-Gate, because Double Helix counts as 2, and then Firewall counts as 1. And then you activate Super Agent's effect. You look at the top card, you know what it is. Super Agent. So I realized that I didn't activate Double Helix's effect, but that's okay, because we're going to summon a second one, so it doesn't really matter. Then from here, you have to use the Super Agent and the Armageddon Knight, and you're going to make Nightmare Phoenix. And then you activate Drone in your hand, in your graveyard. You banish it and the big red that you activated. And you put Super Agent back in your hand. And then you use the Assault in your graveyard to special summon the Super Agent again. And then you link the Super Agent and the Master Plan away into a second Double Helix. And then, since I didn't activate the first Double Helix, I'll just activate the second one. I call right, and I put Sleeper in my hand. I was supposed to do that with the first Double Helix, but it actually doesn't matter. So from here, you activate Quick Fix from your graveyard. This is the reason I make Cerberus, or I make Double Helix instead of Cerberus, is that you have to have a Super Agent on the board. So you revive the Quick Fix. Quick Fix activates. You can add any gear to your hand at this point. It doesn't matter. If you run Utility Wire, you can grab that for extra defense. But I'm just going to grab a second big red for next turn if they somehow manage to break this. And then you link away the Quick Fix into Link Karibo. You've finished the extra link, and then you have exactly 3 Spiral cards in your graveyard. So you banish the Super Agent, the Master Plan, and the first Double Helix for Sleeper, and then you equip them with Last Resort, and there's the ending board. You have a complete extra link, you have a Tri-Gate setup, you have Sleeper on the board, protected by Last Resort, you have a Big Red in your hand. This was a 3-card combo, so you still have 2 other cards to work with. And then during the end phase, you just shuffle any of these back, any of the monsters back into the main deck. Armageddon Knight or Ash. Like, you can shuffle Ash if you shuffle a hand trap. But yeah, that's the combo. It's definitely really neat. It requires a bit more dedication because it requires you to run Galaxy Tomahawk, and it also burns through a lot more resources, but it ends on an extra link with Sleeper, which I feel should be incredibly hard to break, especially because Phoenix and Goblin are also protecting like the board. And yeah, I mean, you could I feel like there's some way you might be able to like end on a Cerberus here if you, but like you could give up Sleeper if you can get maybe like a second super agent. I don't know, I'll look into that. But this is what I came up with just tonight. I'm really glad it works. Maybe it's something worth considering moving forward. I don't know. But yeah, I may or may not be going to an event sometime soon, right before Nats. But yeah, I've been messing around with SPYRAL. I'm really liking it. I'm thinking that moving forward, this is the deck I want to play in this format. I do really like Altergeist, but I feel like this is a better suit for me, and I feel like Altergeist with Sky Striker coming out, like that matchup's really hard if you don't draw Anti-Spell or Imperial Order, and I don't want to really rely on that, but I'm really loving SPYRAL. So I'll probably stick with this and see what else I can figure out. So yeah, thanks for watching, YouTube. I'll see you next time.